Welcome to HDToyTheater. This is your host Darth Zara. Today's review is on Bandai's S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider O's the SaGohZo combo. And this is made up of the Sai, Gorilla, and Zo core metals. And you get this really cool black and white, gray, and silver kind of design to Kamen Rider O's. So let's take a look at this character a little more in depth and see what he has to offer. So here are the accessories. You have the metal jabular sword, which can be used with either one of these gripping hands here. You have the O scanner, which can be used with either one of these hands here, and then you have open hands. So taking a closer look at this character a little more in depth, you can see that the trademark Bandai compound eyes is being used here, so a nice multi-layer effect there. Now you can definitely see the difference between the different metals. The Sai uses the white, and then the Gorilla uses the silver trims, and then the Zo uses the kind of gray metal look. And this is really cool. This is my favorite design of O's. The trimming, the lining, the design overall, and the color palette is really simplistic and not overly, not too clashy in terms of its color like other forms. It's basically, I guess you could say it's a straightforward form of this figure, and it's a little more pleasant to the eye. Now, very sleek design, very true to the character design of the show. I'm spinning it around, you can see the back a little bit. Pretty cool. I really do dig this figure a lot. Articulation is pretty much standard from that you have seen with other Figuart figures. Ball jointed head up here at top. Doesn't have that wiggle problem that other O's figures had. You have a ball jointed lower neck, ball jointed upper torso, and a ball jointed lower waist. So nice tilts and turns going on there. Ball jointed upper arms here. It's ball hinged as well, of course, and then your shoulder plates can rotate up right there and are attached to the very top of the shoulder here. 360 rotation on the upper arm here. Double jointed elbows. There is some restriction because of the design of these gauntlets, so you won't get as much range, but you actually can remove these gauntlets and get that range back, but it does kind of break the idea of the Gorilla gauntlets being used for this character, but these things are also removable, pretty easy too. And now moving down, ball jointed upper legs, and you can do the trademark, pull it down a little bit and bring it higher for a higher angle kick. That's a Figuarts kind of exclusive articulation point. Moving down, double jointed knees, right there. 360 rotation on the foot. It's actually ball jointed. I should correct myself there. And then you have toe articulation forward and back. So nice range on this figure. Now this figure has no die cast The O's line does not use die cast on the legs, so there is some balance issues, but for the most part, this stands pretty well. Now removing hands is pretty darn easy. Just remove it off the ball joint here, and then grab a hand of your liking. We'll use this right open hand right here. There you go. Now you can also attach the O scanner here to the side compartment of his belt. There's a little peg right there, and you want to match it with that hole right here. So let's put that on so you know how that is done. And there you go. Final thoughts on this figure. Definitely one I will recommend. This is, like I said, my favorite version of this character, the SaGohZo combo. It's a very straightforward design. It's pleasant to the eye. Black, white, silver, gray. It's just a, you know, it's a very simplistic, almost non-color combo if you ignore the red eyes. It's just a great looking figure. Now the articulation is great. The accessory count is just what you would expect. He doesn't really do anything. He's a power type combo, so he doesn't really use weapons other than those big gauntlets on his forearms. So this is really a good figure that's true to the purpose of this character in the show, and you really don't even need the sword, to be honest, but it's there, so as a nice bonus item to have for this figure. So you can pick up yours at ishoptogo.com, and they also have great selection of S.H.Figuarts for you to choose from, as well as Robot Spirits and Saint Seiya. So check out their website for more of your shopping needs. So until next time, feel free to hit like, dislike, or comment, and we'll see you next time. Take care.